Asked to clear it now. Wonderful touch by Kubo to find Abe. Equally brilliant pass to Saito. A little too strong in the challenge against Shahiran. Sunny went in awkward directions then. And it's already a heavily strapped leg. Came into this tournament, the Shonan Belmare player, carrying a slight injury, and that's the reason why he hasn't featured in a lot of games. Only the one so far was against Thailand, where they won by 3-1. He's getting confirmation, Masanaga, that his captain will be okay to continue. He is preparing a substitution on the bench. It's already made one, and forced one, which Moto giving way to Saito very early in the first half. The last thing he wants is to lose players to injury. And that's when the coach will turn around and tell you that that's the reason why he's played all of them over 10 minutes in this competition. It helps that they went into the match against Iraq. The final game, knowing
Kita
that,
menonton juga.
the quarter-final spot and top spot have been assured for its players' reserves. I think Yosuke Takawa is getting prepared to come on for Japan. He was their top scorer in qualifiers. Just recently, Abe Takawa scored goals in friendly matches against Mexico and Brazil, but he hasn't lit up this tournament yet. The Santos player. Still dancing along. Final ball letting him down in the end. Here comes the mesmerizing Sadil. Oh, brilliant pass right through the heart of the defense. Decided to take it first time instead of around the goalkeeper. Maybe that bit of unpredictability from a very unpredictable Witan to surprise the custodian. Tani, though, stayed strong, stayed rooted. But what a pass that one was by Sadil, who has been a real star in the second half. Everything fertile, productive from Indonesia has come from him down this right-hand side. Chased down illegally by Miyashiro, who's endured a frustrating night. He thought he had that opportunity to add to the 3 he's already gotten in this competition, but instead the Indonesians have closed him down and policed him. Japanese second to most challenges in the second half. Anyway, would do from Ito, who's asked to play a more flanked up role with the introduction of Tagawa, who's gone right up front, side by side with Miyashiro. There's Tagawa, gets put on the ball, wants the free kick, but the referee says play on because he had lost control of the ball. Good decision from the referee. Sadil invites Asnawi to come forward. Asnawi driving right through the heart of the Japanese defense. Still Asnawi. Free kick. Indonesia in a very promising position. Marvelous run from right full back by Asnawi Baha. Kobayashi, in the end, tried to nick the ball, but instead found a yellow card. And Japan might find themselves on level pegging again. And the Indonesians take full advantage of this.
Sama.
Lutfi Kamal has already scored from a free kick in this tournament against Qatar. So too, Sadil. And as the rest of this has been going in the second half, Sadil might be favoured to take this free kick. Eki watches. What a moment for him. The World Cup, Under-20 World Cup, if Indonesia get there, will be played in Poland, where he plays his football. It will be Sadil Ramdhani. Oh, brilliant save by Tani. High fives coming along from the defense. And a goalkeeper who hasn't looked convincing at all in this competition pulls out a quite stupendous stop just when they needed it most. But they're working the gloves of Kosei Tani, who played at the Under-17 World Cup last year and was the only goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet against eventual winners England. Itsuki Saito down the line for Tagawa. He's got strides, he's got legs, he's got pace. Tagawa trying to fit the ball nicely in between the defense for Miyashiro. Rahmat Irianto took the full course of the challenge from his goalkeeper. Still down injured, no, he's up again, Irianto. Well, they're irritating the Japanese. They are. Miyashiro on the breakaway. Tagawa's found some space behind the defense. Tagawa, first touch was good.
Namanya
Came
juga
back into a
hujan.
sea of challenges. Still
Nakaburlah.
Tagawa, Miyashiro. There were enough numbers at the back in the end. Hikashi tried another shot from long range, almost similar distance to where he scored the only goal of the game. And Indonesia come forward now, trying their own breakout of their own. It's feverish at the moment to the pace that this game is being played at. Nayoshi Kubo continues his run. Still Kubo. But well, after all the static that's gone on the screen, due to the downpour that's happening at the GBK Stadium, Japan have scored. Yet again, it came from the smarts of Kubo. And it's finished by their top scorer in this competition, Taisei Miyashiro.
Subscribe ya teman-teman. 2-0.
Will it be a double substitution for them? That certainly has been the tranquilizer dart, because it has silenced the crowd here. Miyashiro combining yet again. So very quick with their interchange of passes. The Indonesians have made it so difficult for them by being so many players at the back and having so many bodies to counter any of that crisp passing that the Japanese are so famous for. It is real heartbreak for the Indonesians. 18 minutes remaining. Anis Asnawi falls slightly behind him. Somehow rescues the situation.
Woo!
Find some space. Still has
Kasi masuk kasihan satu kalinya.
Is that a
Teng teng
penalty?
teng
The crowd waiting for it.
teng.
The referee was watching closely, and he's waved away appeals. That looked like a penalty.
Hujan juga. Nggak jelas. Oh, maksudnya kalau hujan. Night shot dipakai. Kan? Angin cina kalau lo gimana?
So tigerish in the way he snaps into those challenges. And here comes their superstar Rivaldo. Whenever they need a boost from the crowd, whenever they need a crowd levels to go up, this man is introduced. He came on and within 20 minutes got a hat-trick against Qatar. 2 of them solo goals of the highest quality. Well, he is a dancer. So we have a look at that penalty appeal again. Looked like a penalty from TV angles, but then again, the referee probably made the right decision then. It was very, very clever from Mitsuki Saito. So 16 minutes remaining. Can the irrepressible Rivaldo claw Indonesia back into this game?
Iya.
Riton challenging with Hashioka. Well, they need a spark somewhere. And as I said, it's the Japanese, whenever they have a situation where they're in the lead, the other team's got to come out of their shells, which, to be fair, the Indonesians have done in the second half. They're always at the mercy of a quick counter-attack of the Japanese, and from there, the second goal was scored and plundered. Tagawa's pointed his way inside the penalty box to let him know exactly where he wants the ball placed. Kubo battling with Firsa. Straight down the line, there will be a chaser in Hannes. Comfortable by Kobayashi to Hikashi. Tagawa will chase after this. And does the smartest thing to play it off because the angle was way too tight for anything to happen. Has gone eerily quiet here.
Tendangannya.
Volcano. But to this bunch of players, the future of Indonesian football certainly looks good.
Indonesia.
Especially Asnawi. Right hand side has been so productive in the second half.
Yang terkenal di sini Asnawi.
There is Rivaldo, straight it down to the goalkeeper. First time we've really seen him as an attacking force in this match, and already he's thrown a dart at Tani. let's give credit as well to the Japanese coach Kageyama Masanaga. So very easy when you're under the caution and the other team's coming at you to throw in a defender. Instead, he takes out a winger, throws on a striker, shuffles his pack around, and within 5 minutes they've got the second goal. Ashioka. They've asked for handball. Referee says play on. Ito finds Sugawara. Here's Kubo. Still Kubo. Not a lot of players keeping pace with him. He's managed to skip his way inside a couple of challenges before the ball is snatched away from him by Indra Mustafa. Takefusa Kubo. It's usually at this point of the game where he's taken up, but he's found a delightful ball to Sugawara. Tagawa should have scored right in front of the goalkeeper. Well, they've scored goals of the tournament. That might be miss of the tournament from Kyosuke Tagawa, who is usually so lethal in front of goal. Just had to place it anywhere would do beyond the goalkeeper. Failed to get it on target. Criminal. It all came about once again.
Iya, jadinya kabur kan. Ada yang pernah bilang kalau apa? Lapangannya Indonesia kalau sudah hujan bisa bercocok tanam.
Shahira Nabimanyu, a little too strong with it, and then decided to jump right into Hiroki Ito. Gets to take the free kick. Miyayoshi. Sign of a top-notch forward, isn't it?
Lihat sponsornya.
Quelled by the Indonesian tide at the back. And all of a sudden, the moment he found some breathing air,
Sponsornya orang semua. Brand.
Works that one delightfully. Still Kubo attacking the byline. Or trying to give the ball. The line, but the ball had already gone out. Is it a corner? It should be. Yes, it is. And that's Kubo. So often in this game, we looked at him looking for a pass instead of trying to attack the goal himself. This time, though, tried to give the goalkeeper the eye for a cutback and tried to go for the near post and embarrass Riyandi, who has been as alert as a cat this evening. Kubo to take this. One more goal and surely it'll be the final denouement in the second quarterfinals. Well, everyone had gone inside it, into the spare spots. He was not going to find anybody. Here is Kubo again. Oh, what a brilliant ball.
Goal.
Neck rustled, but it was in the back of the net. And all of a sudden, the moment the game has opened up, Takefusa Kubo has taken over. Went through a quiet spell, but now the quality certainly showing as the reason why everybody's talked him up so highly. Witan finds Pereza, showed too much of the ball. And again to Kubo, who clears it easily. 9 minutes remaining. They need to try to get Rivaldo on the ball, Indonesia. And here he is, right on cue. Oh, he's escaped the clutches of Ito. Shot has to come in. No, Witan took too long to decide whether to shoot or pass. He went for the latter instead. Asnawi back to Witan. Now he's opened his body up for the shots, but too many Japanese players right in front of him. Chance for the breakaway now for Japan. That's a clever ball played out by Tagawa. Miyashiro on the break. It's almost 4-4. There are enough bodies from Indonesia now. And Miyashiro really did not show any intention at all or urgency in moving the ball forward, trying to protect the lead. Trying to be respectful of the host, Miyashiro. So Miyashiro open his body up well enough, aiming for the top corner.
Sorry guys.
In the last game, clutching his hamstrings, going off. Surely must be an immense amount of pain and totally unfit. Otherwise, he'll definitely fallen on. They've already got the dancer and Rivaldo. They need the choreographer, which he usually is. There is Koki Saito. Tagawa free.
Kasihan.
Penalty box well read by Riandi.
Hai dia lah.
That one superbly. Exactly like the fairy tale that he wanted. Right in front of him.
Curang.
Be a yellow card. These yellow cards might come back to haunt the Japanese in the later stages. Ito it is, the latest to be booked.
Namanya juga pertama kali, nanti kan akan semakin bagus, ya kan teman-teman. 2-0.
Well, that's Kata. I think the rest of the AFC Under-19 squads know what he's all about. Whenever he's got possession of the ball, every time it's stuck to his foot. Two Japanese players come closing down on him just as quickly. That is offside. Hanisagara Putra.
Live stream hari ini kacau guys, terlalu banyak suara tambahan. Berapa menit lagi?
Jumping up in the air, Kubo. Very surprising that he's kept it right up to 5 minutes before the end of this.
Kadang ada keajaiban di menit-menit terakhir. Seperti kemarin.
Kubo.
Siapa lagi kemarin tuh?
Just slightly behind Koki Saito. The crowd urging Asnawi to drive forward now.
Asnawi yang terkenal.
They want the long ball play. They're not going to get it. Instead, Japan come back at them. Ito. Koki Saito. Higashi on the outside. Finally, some time to move forward to join in with the attack. Kubo tripped.
Offside.
Those two tricksters coming face to face, and it's Kubo who gets the better of him in that instance. And now has another opportunity from the dead ball situation. It's these moments, free kicks, and he savors so much. Let's see what he can do from this.
Sakit nanti nih kalau sudah main bola. Ya kan? Apa ini tendangan?
Miyashiro, who himself has scored a free kick against Thailand in this competition. Comes from Kubo. That was disappointing. His high standards. Gotta give that a grade C. Capable of much more than that. As we said earlier on, at the start of this, they climbed and scaled Mount Miracle against the UAE. Japan might just be the Everest. Cannot top it. The bridge too far against a quality opponent.
Punya ide. Itulah. Berapa menit lagi? 7 menit 37 detik mungkin 40. Cepet tau.
Ran out of room.
Apa itu?
Final
Oh, ganti
Indonesian
orang.
substitution. That's the player who
19
actually started
ganti
the tournament,
9.
Rafni Musalim.
Ya?
Come on for Anis Sagara Putra.
Guys, subscribe ya. Guys,
Came into this tournament.
perempuan
Form Rafni
yang
Musalim.
suka bilang guys
Haven't transferred yet
meninggalnya tertimpa
to the
guys.
tournament proper. Time to be a hero now. Sadil chased down by Saito.
Alhamdulillah.
That's Mitsuki Saito, who has been a real
Lapar
this
tadi
match.
pegang perutnya.
Just hounded, hunted. Witan. Rivaldo. Back to Rivaldo. Free kick. Saito wasn't too pleased with that decision from the referee.
Asnawi, oh itu Asnawi.
But that was a free kick. It was the correct decision. Tried to hook the ball away. The moment you come from behind like that and take both ball and player, the referee's always going to blow the whistle against you. Tani's already made a quite magnificent save. A flying one from Sadil. I'm sure Sadil will come to this. This angle's perfect for a left footer. It was almost from the similar distance that he scored a goal against
Gol ini.
Qatar.
Insyaallah.
Distance that he scored a goal against
Gol ini.
Qatar
Insyaallah.
to give them hope. And that's 5-6 loss just a week ago.
Gol ini.
Sadil Ramdhani
Bah.
for Indonesia's 105th goal in the AFC Under-19s. Hits it straight into the wall. Asking for handball. And usually it's
Siannya
not.
sih.
It isn't. Time added on. Three added minutes. The undying spirits of the Indonesians there for all to see. And they have worked the Japanese more than any side have in this competition.
Kasih golnya satu kali, kasihan. Ay.
Here's an opportunity for a consolation goal. Couldn't bring it back for Rafni. Hasnawi.
Tolong Asnawi.
Sadil. Still Sadil.
Eish.
Mitsuki Saito. He's been everywhere. There's a Witan. This time the referee says no free kick. The Japanese, I'm sure, will put it right down the line. One final substitution for them to make. It looks like it is Ayubu Seko who started the last game against Iraq. The central defender coming on just to shore things up at the back to confirm the result and their passage into the semi-finals and next year's Under-20 World Cup. Just like it was in the Under-17s a month ago, the Indonesians fall at the quarterfinal hurdle. That time it was to Australia, now to Japan. But just the fact that both in the Under-17s and Under-20s they've made it to the quarterfinals bodes well for the future of Indonesian football. Tagawa, solo on. Just cannot find his scoring boots in this tournament, can he? Top scorer in the qualifiers where he was just knocking in goals for fun. He missed an open goal earlier on. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, couldn't dink it above Oriandi, who's had a good game and doesn't deserve to concede 3. Substitution is finally made. A lot of it's just to eat up seconds on the clock.